Am I live? Am I feeding back to myself? No, I'm not. I'm now a genius at streaming. Is my sound balance correct? Probably fine. Alright, what am I doing? I loaded the game. And it reminded me that I'm looking for witches, but I can't remember where. Oh no, it turns out I'm looking for the diagrams to the witches, to the Griffin School Witcher gear. God, I don't remember this game. Yes, I met another wizard, another female mage, and she was exactly the same as every other female mage I've met. Same personality and sort of but I've got a main. I've got like a main objective. Should I just get on with that? I probably should, rather than doing side quest stuff. Someone told me I had to do this Griffin School Witch Gear thing. Search Witcher George's grave. Is that marked now on my map? Yes, it's over here. That's nowhere near anything. Can I fast travel there? I don't have a fast travel anywhere near it. I could go here and go east. I wonder if I get all... Wait, Percy said Triss, but I don't know who you're referring to. The mage I met was someone else. Kaylee, something like that. Kara Metz. Kyra Metz, who's exactly the same as both Triss and the other one that I can't remember the name of. Triss 2. Yeah, no. Yennefer, yes, Yennefer. Triss. So, like, I know Triss and Yennefer are different characters, right? I can tell they're different characters, got different hair colors, but in terms of personality, they're pretty similar. I guess I get the impression that Triss is a little bit more like she follows the rules a little bit more, but she still doesn't follow the rules very much. Like Yennefer's like not really about following the rules. She's kind of a rebel, but Triss is also mostly a rebel. They're like this. I don't know. Maybe there's vast differences between them, but to me they seem like extremely similar characters. And then Kara Metz that I met also seems extremely similar. Wait, sorry, what was that question? What's that font on the map? I've got no idea which font. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Right, well, unless someone tells me otherwise, I'm going to go do this thing, but which I think involves going here to Crow's Perch. Can I just go there? No, I have to find a fast travel signpost. So I guess I'm going here. Every time the problem is I'm playing this game few and far between, so every time I play I have to remember how to play the damn thing.
Faster.
See if we can make some progress on this game, shall we? I don't know. Fast travel points like that are okay. I guess it's kind of double. Like the way I feel about a lot of these mechanics is they're kind of doubling down on engagement. Like if you're engaged in the game, if you're engaged in the world, then it's good to not be able to fast travel because fast traveling fast travel from anywhere, like you can in Skyrim, is kind of unengaging because it discourages you from thinking about the world properly. But it sort of presupposes that you're engaged in the first place because you can't become unengaged with something if you're not engaged with it. And I often feel like it's almost like raising the for me. Like I dare you. It's almost like the game is daring me not to care about it, and I'm just like I'm not. It's fine, like I mean, it's not like I don't want to say it's bad design. It's not at all because there are people that enjoy this sort of game and The Witcher 3 is like feels like half the population's favorite RPG. Well, not now Elden Ring is out, but in general. Seems like everyone's favorite RPG, I think a lot of people think that it's sort of the correct way to make games, but it's actually like a specific way to make games.
Halt! Stand and you! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
I like this guy more than Geralt.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend. Stand and fight.
I like this guy. Ah, whoa. How do I dodge? See if I can remember. Whoa.
Not enough.
What?
Yes. Look stood with you. But the next time we meet.
Go back to Maid Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Huh. I like that guy. Apparently my only role-playing choices were to just be mean to him, though.
Giddy up.
Oh yeah, he'd be annoying in real life, absolutely, but it's not real life, so that's fine. I don't have to deal with him. Oh, imagine he'd be insufferable in a role-playing group. No comment. The dialogue options don't reflect what Geralt says. Yeah, I mean that's a weird, like, I get, okay, so Mass Effect did it for a really specific reason. Mass Effect 1. It did it for a really specific reason, because Mass Effect 1 was trying to accomplish something fairly specific, which is to make the dialogue feel more cinematic. So it did this thing where while firstly it made heavier use of animations during the dialogues than was conventional for the time. So the NPCs animated a lot, and it felt quite scenic. Knights of the Republic did a similar thing, but Mass Effect 1 did it better. But then what they wanted was for the conversation to flow back and forth really elegantly. So it would pop up your dialogue choices before the NPC had finished speaking. And what that meant was that you could choose what you were going to say back, so the conversation just flowed, which is actually fantastic if someone was watching you play. And I played Mass Effect 1 with an audience, like back before streaming was a thing. I used to play everything with my flatmates watching. And it worked really, really well. Because like they didn't have to sit and, like, RPGs normally don't work that well because you have to sit and watch someone like pondering which dialogue option to choose, and unless it's super engaging and the crowd are interested in participating, it's kind of dull. But then to make that work, it couldn't have the whole line written out. It had to be a quick summary so that you could pick the option quickly. Where am I going? Going down here. Oh god, that's miles away. Oh, am I supposed to like click on the board to like load up all the icons or something? Is that how that works? Top quality bog peat. Fields need turning. My ancestral farmstead is filled with monsters. I spied odd tracks in the wood. And don't go to the graveyard. Okay, sure. Sorry, so Mass Effect 1 had to summarize the dialogue succinctly so that you could read it quickly, because you only had about 2 seconds to make that decision. So, I mean, you could just wait, but then that kind of ruined the whole cinema of it. You wanted to sort of choose dialogue quickly so the conversation flowed quickly. And it worked fine. I mean, it was annoying, and people commented on it at the time that it was really weird that Shepard would just say random things a lot of the time. But for the most part, like, especially Mass Effect 1 was still mired very much in, like, blue choice, red choice, ask for more information. So for the most part, with a handful of, like, the Renegade option is to decline the subquest, which makes playing Renegade Mass Effect 1 really annoying. With the exception of a few of those, it mostly worked fine. But then all other RPGs since seem to have just copied that. And even though they don't need to, there's no reason for them to copy it. They could just show you what you're going to say and then have you say it. Instead, it gives you a short, misleading summary of what you're going to say. I feel like Fallout 4 did it for that reason, because in a lot of cases in Fallout 4 there are always 4 dialogue choices, which is another bad design decision, that there are always 4 even though they don't have the wherewithal to write 4. But then in a lot of cases they're the same. Like a lot of the cases, like the yes option and the sarcastic option are actually the same dialogue, not even like both accept the quest but using slightly different wording. So I guess they didn't do it for that reason, but I don't think that's a very good reason. Now, how do I draw my map? Whoa. Whoa, 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 I can't remember how to play this game. Oh. Okay, luckily it doesn't matter. I wonder how I do spells. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. You cannot do that here. It's not that then. I have a spell button somewhere. Is it this? Nope. Oh, that was drink. Okay, fine. Is it this? Nope, that was also drink a potion. I should really check the potion hotkeys first. It's that. There we go. Found it. Right. I'm the best at this game. Oh, I like a little bit of vocals in the combat music. That's great. I think I commented on this last time, but there's so much stuff now. I don't really mind it. I think it's fine. Like, I like looting loads of stuff, and then like later on when I want to pour through my inventory and say like, do I have one of these? Oh, I do. That's cool. Like, I find that quite rewarding, so I'm not going to complain too much about the loot feels kind of meaningless at this point because there's just so much of it. Did I not loot the corpse back at the beginning? Oh my god. I imagine I could do something with Wraith mutagen. I'll catch up on the chat. Hang on, sorry, I'll move it so I can see that I've got the chat in completely the wrong place to be able to actually read it. Oh, hey Jack. Jack wants me to entertain him. Look, that's not a reasonable request, right? You should watch like 4 streams at once and then you'll be entertained. Watch this whilst also playing RuneScape and playing Destiny and playing a Pokemon game on a handheld in front of you as well. And I can't remember it. The idle game that we published that I really should play because everyone seems to be really enjoying it, but I've never got around to. You should play that too. Ooh. Ooh.
Come on.
Ah! I can't remember how to block. Is that block? Oh, that's block. I can't remember how to lock on. RuneScape, yeah. I've heard you've got this game RunEscape and I want to work on it. It sounds really good. What makes you want to work on RuneScape so much? Well, I thought it would be about fleeing. I've got a very strong fight or flight instinct. Ah, what's this crap? Can I do anything about this? I can't remember. Yeah, turns out I can. Oh, it's handy being a wizard. I mean, the funny thing about applying to RuneScape was that I had just been, I'd applied to, oh, I'm dead. What? How much health did I have? Apparently I didn't have any health. Oops. Probably should have saved at some point. I wonder when it saved. Uh-oh. The funny thing about applying to RuneScape was I'd also just applied to Lionhead as well. Fable 2 had just come out. And so I played all through Fable 2 as well. And like I was struck by how similar the sense of humour was in all of these games. Oh, what, all the way back here? What? What is this shit? God damn it. That's miles away. Alright, okay, fine. I'll save next time. Fine. Because I've been working in Everwinter Nights for a while, and that sort of like fantasy, but filtered through a sort of gentle British sense of humour, is very, you know, very Fable, very RuneScape, and that's what I'd been writing as well. So it was interesting to effectively be applying for 2 different jobs, both of which were like my exact skill set. It was really funny. I think I've said this before, but John Aliff was interviewing me. He was one of the interviewers, and he said he recommended me. Like he gave me a thumbs up, but he said his writing's not very good, but we can teach that. I was hired on the strength of my technical ability, which is funny. I had played RuneScape like when I applied. I played it. It was when it was Unstable Foundations, so Unstable Foundations and the task system, I believe it was called. You know, the bit that plays after Unstable Foundations when you get given the little the sort of give me a task that system.
Take it easy.
So yeah, no, I knew enough about the game to like know what I was talking about during the interview, just not what it was called, apparently. But yeah, I mean, I hadn't heard of it. That was a significant thing. Like when it just completely only I'm like the exact wrong age to have heard of it. Also have to say, I really didn't like either Fable 1 or Fable 2. Fable 2 fucking killed my dog. Which was bullshit. Like, it was like, I'm not enjoying this game. But I have a dog, the dog's really sweet. Oh, kill my fucking dog. What? Like, it was like, I was talking about doubling down. Like, talk about doubling down on your game's design. Like, the only thing, no, it wasn't the only thing I liked in the game. The other thing I liked in the game was I could dress up like a pirate, and I had like this 6-barrel rifle. That was pretty cool. The 6-barrel rifle was pretty cool. It didn't take away my 6-barrel rifle, so that was good. But yeah, just killed my dog, and then later on I had to choose whether or not I wanted loot or my dog back, which is a very strange design decision. Like, if you have like the best thing about your game, don't kill it. I think that might be where some of my residual dislike of Stephen Fry comes from, actually. I have this residual dislike of Stephen Fry. Like, there's nothing wrong with Stephen Fry, he's fine. But I have this residual dislike of him. It's partly because the bit of Fry and Laurie is just not very good, which isn't his fault. He was a student, right? It's fine. Everyone does crap when they're a student. But also, that he killed my dog in Fable 2. So, I think, really, that's an entirely rational perspective when you think about it. Because, of course you'd hate someone that killed your dog. Oh, I'm overburdened. Oh, what? Oh, I've got loads of swords. Can I disassemble these or something? Is that a thing? Is there a sort of disassembly option? Oh god, what is happening here? Oh no, you disassemble things at the blacksmith, don't you? Oh no, this is the worst. Does my horse have saddlebags? Or do my horse's saddlebags just automatically add on to my inventory? I think they automatically add on to me, don't they? Yeah, oh yeah, so I don't have any saddlebags. Ah, what is going on? Oh, this is the worst. Do I need to sell all these? Do I need to just drop all these swords? But I need this money. I love money. man, you should see me playing. Oh, my favourite example was Deus Ex. Actually, the original Deus Ex. No, the original Deus Ex couldn't sell anything. In Deus Ex Human Revolution. Ooh. In Deus Ex Human Revolution, is there a button to highlight interactable objects? I can't remember. In Deus Ex Human Revolution, you could only carry one of a weapon. If you were holding a shotgun already and you picked up another shotgun, it would just give you a shotgun shell. But if you sold your shotgun, you could sell it for like 200 credits or something, and then you could pick up another shotgun. Brilliant system, because that meant that you could, if you just massacred a load of guys early in the game and they dropped like 20 shotguns, you could individually run the shotguns to the shop one by one, sell them, come back, get the next one. Brilliant. Never needed money again. Top-notch game economy. Right, what am I going to do with these swords then? Do I just drop them on the floor? This game. I can't put them in a container or anything, because I'll just drop them out here in the hall. But they're worth like 20 gold each or something. What? I can't even... Is this good? How do I compare? Preview? No. No. Is there not a comparison? I don't know what's going on here. Why do I have so many swords in my inventory anyway? Alright, hang on. So how do I drop this? Drop R. No! Oh, for fuck's sake! It doesn't drop the item that your mouse is over. It drops the item that's in the... that's selected. Okay, hang on. That. Alright, drop. Yes. Drop. What's weighing so much? Do I have something really... Is it all this junk in my junk tab? Is that what it is? Is all this stuff incredibly heavy? Like bars of metal and stuff? No, this doesn't weigh anything. There's food. No, that doesn't weigh anything. Maybe it's just the swords then. Don't know. Weird. I can come back and get them later though. Yeah. Wouldn't wanna lose those swords. Okay. Oh, I should have. Hang on. That's the healing one. Oh god. I'm assuming at some point I'm going to be able to do something with all these wraith mutagens. I'm probably ought not to be picking up all these mushrooms as well. Did I drink the healing one? Yes, I did. Oh, is there a... Do I have a thing that lets me see in the dark? Oh, no, that was like... There's like a cat potion or something, isn't there? And I think I haven't got one yet. Is that right? I can't remember now. Let's see if I can remember how potions work. Okay, well I don't have any swallows, so it doesn't matter. Potions. Wraith decoction. Oh. That was the thing, wasn't it? Am I supposed to drink these? I can't remember. I can't remember how this game works. Wraith decoction. It's not like a bonus against wraiths though, is it? But don't I have a... I'm sure I had like a wraithing. Is a wraith a type of spectre? It seems like it would be. That seems reasonable. Do I have to drag it to here and then use it? No. Do I drag it to here? Yes. There we go. And I don't have anything that lets me see in the dark. Okay, so I've applied oil to my sword, which doesn't use it up. Like, I love that they're not consumable. I really like it. Oh, and it says 20 charges. Is that per rest? I imagine that's per rest, but I don't actually know. I really like that the potions are reusable. I mean, I'd hesitate to call it good design, but it's design that suits me and the way that I like to play these games. Yeah, but it kind of needs to tell me that. Like, it's not how potions work, so it really needs to highlight that, I think. Like, if something, I don't consider like you know, realism to be some sort of rule that you have to follow. But if you're going to violate it quite heavily, then you need to really point it out. This is my sword technique. It's called Tornado. Oh god. Oh, I shouldn't be standing in that gas, should I? But, I saved. I've got the secret hacks for this game now. If you save before you do anything, then you're fine. Tornado attack. As they were just my kids. I started streaming like 15 minutes later than I meant to because my kids were just spinning around and around in the lounge shouting tornado. Wait, where am I? Oh, that was weird. Oh, what? Did that thing respawn? I'm assuming collecting all these Wraith mutagens is really important. I think there's a way to switch my spell. Can I burn all this stuff instead? How do I switch spell? There is a way to switch spell. Let's have a look in the key bindings. Toggle between signs. Mouse scroll wheel. Wow, that makes sense. Except I can't remember where any of them are. Igni, that sounds like fire. Does that burn it all away? Yeah, it seems to. Whoa. I'm sure there must be a spell that helps. Oh, I set myself on fire. Good. I feel like there must be a spell that helps with these guys. Let's try this one. Well, I mean, that was effective, but I'm not sure it was the spell that I cast that was effective. Oh no, because he's still alive. Oh god, he's back again. Oh, that ghost is flammable. Society of Owls is Amaska, isn't it? This is just a mean corridor. Can I drink water to heal my health? Yes, I can. Wasn't there some sort of boss or something up here last time? It killed me, or was that just a wraith that I assumed was a boss because it killed me? Oh. Sounds like there's something in there. Oh, it is a Fennec. Oh, okay. What? I'm so confused. I can't tell you two apart anyway. I mean, you're completely different, but you both have names beginning with A that are similar lengths, so... How am I supposed to know? Axii. Axii was mind control, I think? I don't remember. Ard is the... I don't remember. I don't remember what any of these things do. Right, let's go. Oh, what's that? Motherfucker. I'm trying to figure out what dodge is. I can't remember which button is dodge. It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, was it that? Ah, it's double touch. Double tap. Oh! Was Amaska Fangreed or Fangreed? Oh. Nope. What have I done now? Okay. Odd. Oh, did you see me dodge that thing? Oh, then it immediately hit me afterwards. Easy mode. I'm so good at this game. Fang ride. Oh, okay. Like a biker? Is there a way to make light? I can't remember. Do I have a torch? I think I have a torch, don't I? Yeah, torch. I wonder how I use that. Maybe in quick items? Is that a thing? Settings brightness. Yeah, yeah, I mean, that would help. Actually, I could turn the lights off in this room. That would help. The lights are quite bright in here. Oh. Now I can see so much better. I definitely have a torch somewhere, but I don't remember what the button for it is. No, I could do that. That didn't help very much, did it? My friend, my very grumpy friend. I mean, I know I sound grumpy sometimes when I play games, but I have a friend who is much grumpier than me. He's just started playing Fallen Order, complaining about every single thing in it. And he especially likes the way in Fallen Order to light up things. You hold your there we go. You hold your lightsaber up in front of your eyes, which causes it to mysteriously become brighter. Oh god, I've somehow... What have I done? Ah, there we go. Jack is saying, does that mean I played through Witcher 1 and 2? No, I tried. I did try. I genuinely tried. I've tried twice. I've played through half of Witcher 1 twice. And then I thought, right, fine. I'll just go straight on to The Witcher 2. And I went on to The Witcher 2, and the very first thing The Witcher 2 does is try to summarise the plot of The Witcher 1. But, like, only very obliquely, and also you start out in the middle of some sort of major event that you appear to be supposed to understand. So I went, and I went back and tried to play Witcher 1 again, and got through the tutorial and gave up. And then I was doing that talk, and then I thought, like, well, fine, I'll just try and play The Witcher 3 then. And so now I'm playing The Witcher 3. Alright, I need to look up how to use a torch, because this is getting ridiculous. I've got Witcher Senses. That sounds good. Quick access item. I don't think I have a quick access item. But maybe I do and I just don't realise it. Consumables. No. Odd. No. How do I use a torch? I have a torch. I definitely have a torch here. It's in my pocket. I can put it in my... No, I can't. Yeah, I should be playtesting RuneScape this evening, but my server broke and I couldn't figure out how to fix it, so I'm playing this instead. But I was having a good time. Okay, well I think I got all the... Oh, fucking... Hang on. Okay, I've got some Witcher Senses. Oh, it's something over there. I guess I've got all the loot. Oh no, that's a... Oh, that's just some mushrooms. Okay, fine. I'm very conscious of the way I say loot. It's like the most British thing I say. I can't... Otherwise, it just comes out loot. And it sounds really wrong otherwise. Ah, where's my minimap gone?
There's something here.
Oh.
Need to use the eye.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's convenient. So who's this guy? Put the torch in the usable slots. Are these not the usable slots? Where are the usable slots? Oh, the consumable slots. No, it's because it's not a consumable, is it? No, I can't go in there. Oh well. I definitely have used a torch before. Can't tell you why I was playtesting in RuneScape, but I was playtesting something. Having a good time. And I would still be playtesting it if I could get it. Unfortunately, playing things when they're in progress is a little bit tricky, and then when they're in development. Press tab. Ah! Aha! Yeah, there we go. Ah, how amazing. Oh, and I can use the crossbow that way as well. Okay, that's useful. All right, just in time to leave the cave. Right, well, what did we go? We went in there to get like some plans or something. Is that what we got? Wasn't there some like plans for some? I guess I guess we won. I guess is that how that works? Oh, we got 4 of them. What? Read George's notes. Okay, sure. Ballads and hymns. Slaughter of Sintra. Richard George's journal. Ah, there we go. Having heard. Oh, I'm going to drink some water before I read this. Having heard rumours of a dragon, I raced at full speed to Velen. Sadly, I was dragged away from my hunt by the prefects of Gorsvelen. It's slightly clunky. I did a talk on Monday about dialogue and writing text, so I'm hyped up on noticing bad things. They summoned me as an expert to solve the riddle of a string of shipwrecks suspected to be the work of night wraiths. Sorry. Who writes in their diary? Sorry. Yeah, like the classic like. That's one of my favorite. I've done it on purpose, but it's one of my favorite diary writing tropes. Is where you write the person writes, "Wait, I hear something coming," and then it trails off, or then it's like a smudge or something. There's a more general creative point there about like using the correct tool for what you're doing. Like audio diaries and diaries are not the same thing, and you can write things in an audio diary that wouldn't make sense in text, and vice versa. And like just generally people leaving just absolutely bizarre records. Right, what do you think? Seems a dragon ravaging the countryside is a lower priority than blocked trade routes. Luckily, I was able to solve the riddle of the lone lighthouse quickly and raced off after the dragon. I learned that the peasants from the ravaged villages had taken shelter in the elven catacombs under Lake Windermere. Wise. Yet they were not wise enough to bring firewood, and so warmed themselves by burning elven manuscripts. It aches my heart to think what knowledge about the Alder folk went up in those flames. At least a few of the manuscripts survived, including some highly interesting sketches of armour, yet enough about that. Eyewitnesses have reported ashen scales, height at haunches 2 fathoms, length 5 fathoms, addendum estimated weight approx 14 quintals, able to maintain a high temperature in its bellows, dragon lungs, for longer than a quarter hour. Conclusion, we are dealing with a green dragon. Commencing hunt. That is a bizarrely written document. So actually that final one, which is slightly hard to read, that final paragraph feels a little bit more like someone's notes, which is good. But the earlier stuff is just... yeah. Oh. Apparently I learned something. About bears, maybe? Man, imagine reading law books. I mean, I talk about law books quite a lot, so I was talking about law books all the way through Doom Eternal, and someone brought it up again in yesterday's talk, that like... I think the way that we use law books in RuneScape works quite well, because what they're for is like providing additional lore, often lore clarification, like backstory or like information that's not super relevant to the actual storyline, to hyper engaged players who are super interested in learning more about some incredibly specific subject like demon politics or something. And law books can work really well for that. And with the gap between content updates that we just inevitably have because we're a live game, it gives people something to chew on and think about. But in a game like this, where I'm like riding around doing stuff, playing, like I don't know, like I never read a single lore book in any of the Elder Scrolls games. Instead, what I did was like, while I was on the loo, found them on my phone and read them on my phone. I mean, not for Morrowind. I think I might have read some of them in Morrowind, but quickly got bored. Where am I trying to go now? Oh, are there more? What does it say? Find all the diagrams. Oh god, where's the other diagrams? Oh, what? They're all the way up here. Oh, there's a fast travel quite close though. Oh, it's just on the other side of the... That icon hasn't greyed out, which suggests that I haven't cleared it. Is that correct? Is that what that's telling me? I might as well go on to this place though. Yeah, Siri, so at the time when this game is set, Siri is an adult. Can I go down here? So I'm glad the horse managed to get up. How the hell did he get up here?
Take it easy.
Can we actually get down? Yeah, there we go. Right, where am I trying to get to? Yeah, that's fine. The sort of taxi service. So I've been playing a bit of Cyberpunk. Decided to go back to that while everyone's playing Elden Ring, and that's weird because it's obviously similar to this game in a lot of ways. But whereas in this game I feel a little bit like harassed by side quests, in Cyberpunk I haven't been able to find any side quests, or like I found one and it appeared to be balanced so that I couldn't complete it.
Whoa.
Oh, these baddies. What's going on here? Right.
Let's go.
But that you have to drive your car around like GTA, which is weird. And there doesn't seem to be an autopilot. I can call my car to me, and my car drives to me automatically. But once I'm on it, once I get in it, I can't auto drive it somewhere. I haven't stolen it. I think you can steal cars, but I haven't because I can just summon my own car, so I haven't bothered. I'm not reading any of these, am I? I think is it only the big ones that actually have missions? I don't know. But yeah, Cyberpunk was... Yeah, I was going to stream some of that, but Percy said I had to stream this instead, so I'm streaming this instead. Oh, this doesn't have a fast... How does this not have a fast travel post? What? What? My opinion is that each town should have a fast travel post in it, because I came here thinking there would be a fast travel post. Do you think there's a fast travel post up at that town? Or is that like a hostile? What the hell? Why don't we go there and see? Yeah, I know the grotto had one, but I was on the wrong side of the grotto. I didn't want to walk all the way through it. And I thought I might as well go unlock this town's fast travel post at the same time, since I needed to go a little way anyway. But apparently fast travel posts are simply placed down without rhyme or reason. I have a feeling that might be like some sort of Nilfgaardian camp, but let's go have a look. Oh, there was an advert in Cyberpunk for a porn site. I couldn't tell what it was. It was like a porn site or a prostitute service or something like that, and it was called Milfgard. That was pretty good. Pretty good joke. Let's hope this isn't an enemy camp that I'm running into. Oh, I think it might be an enemy camp. Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, I should quick save, shouldn't I? Oh, more wraiths. Oh, well, last time I just killed a load of wraiths in a village. I was like the hero of the people, and everyone came in and was super happy about the fact that I'd cleared their town for them. So maybe that'll happen again. What if the wraiths are the people? That's true, but maybe they shouldn't have looked so horrible. If they show up red on the minimap, they have to die. That's my rule.
Manor's got a few new tenants.
I have a simple moral standard. Carol doesn't judge you by the colour of your skin, but by the colour of your minimap dot. Ooh, there's a... some sort of side quest. is the theme that humans are the real monsters. Isn't that the theme of literally everything?
I've been here in a long time.
Like, is there anything that doesn't have the underlying theme humans are the real monsters? Maybe not Clueless. Love Actually. No, Love Actually I think probably does have the theme that humans are the real monsters. Bambi. Does Bambi? How does how does Bambi die? No, Bambi's mother. How does Bambi's mother not killed by human hunters or something? Is that not? I don't actually know the story of Bambi. Is that what happens? Because if so, then yeah, there we go. It's same theme as everything. Yep, there we go. We've cracked it. All pop culture is just the endless tale of how humans are the real monsters. Because writers are just people that were bullied as children. It makes perfect sense. Is that an unlootable object? Oh no, got it. Yeah. This is the quality content you come to see. I'm being relatively restrained. You should see me playing any Bethesda game. Like, I just scour whole buildings. You know, the library in Fallout 3. Is it the library? Is it Fallout 3? No, Fallout 4. Fallout 4, you can go to the library, and it's just full of burned books. And I picked up all of them. Every single burned book in the building. Because that is good use of my time.
Strange. Wall looks like it was put up later than the others.
Moana's theme is that crabs are the real monsters. Yeah, I suppose so. Ard, so Ard is to shoot the thing. Yeah. Is Axii the mind control one? Don't know, can't really tell. Igneous fire. Quen is the shield? I think. Is that right? So what's Erden? I don't remember what Erden is. So I can't get into this room.
Skeleton in the closet. Happens in the best families.
What?
A man. In his 30s, 40s maybe.
Oh, slow trap, right? Yeah.
A couple of pages missing. Torn out. And thus I die in darkness of hunger and thirst. God's have mercy.
How did he write it if it was dark? I guess maybe he's just good at... You ever tried writing in the dark? It's quite hard. Didn't find a key though, I need a key. I don't know, side content's kind of side content, right? If you did it while fighting wraiths, they wouldn't be able to teleport out when everything inside moves slower. Oh, okay. So there's like a church here I can't open. I haven't got a hang on the way this game is structured yet. I'm assuming find a key. Yes, because last time I needed to find a key, there was a key somewhere in the environment nearby. Because in a lot of games, requires a key means there's a plot thing. Like there's going to be a plot quest here later. And so don't bother trying to interact with it because it's like a main quest place. But I don't know if that logic holds true in this game. That's how it worked in Neverwinter Nights. That's how it works in Elder Scrolls. I haven't commented on Geralt's farcical outfit. It's not an RPG trope I'm super keen on personally, like wearing the random things you pick up. It's not. I don't know. I like there's some meme value to it, but in terms of like, you know, having a coherent aesthetic or whatever, I much prefer games where your appearance either doesn't change or you have a fairly limited array of things to choose from, or, you know, a proper transmog system where you can like wear one thing while not wearing another. you know, while it's not reflecting your appearance. I get the oh, what? Oh, could I have dropped down inside? Oh, it's through the. Oh, okay. Odd. I get like there's a PvP ethos that you should be able to see what someone is wearing, and I get that. That does make sense in a PvP context. But outside of that, I feel like he's God of War. God of War had a like Kratos has a really iconic appearance, right? And then God of War is like, no, but also you just dress like you wear stupid looking armor on top of that, and you're always trying to compromise like bad looking armor versus useful armor. And I don't know. I mean, I guess there is technically some gameplay there, but I don't think that really works well at all as a mechanic. I shouldn't be having to compromise the coolness of my character. Like looking goofy makes me enjoy the game less. So why would you want me to enjoy your game less? I don't really get it. Is this? Hey. Any keys? Anyone got any keys? It's very nice sunlight. Any keys? That's not a key. You aren't going to play Elden Ring with neon green skin and a big purple afro. I don't know what customization Elden Ring has. Well, I mean, to my point, if I want to have a purple afro and I think a purple afro looks cool, then I definitely should. But yeah, something like aha!
Wonder what door this opens.
Yeah, good one, Carol. Like urban fantasy and that sort of thing, Saints Row type things tend to be more focused on what you wear. Cyberpunk has gear, like it's like you upgrade your trousers to trousers with with stronger stats, and it's just like, what? Why can't I just wear trousers?
Dolores.
If this is a sturdy barn key, is this the only sturdy barn in existence?
Something here. A chest.
Huh? What? What? Is that a haunted chest? What's going on here?
Shit.
Hey, Percy.
Open. Need a key.
Another key? Yeah. I'm exploring a barn, Percy. You haven't missed very much. Another key? I found a dead man. I'm just trying to find a fast travel point. Dolores. Is that a clue? It's not a very good clue.
Shit. Won't open. Need a key.
Okay. I already found like a dead person in a cellar. Have I been in every other building in this village? Can I go in the well? Is that a well? No, it's not a well. It looks like it should be a well, but it isn't. Oh, they must get water from this puddle instead. Well, that was anticlimactic. Ah, aha, there's another building here. What's that? Is that an outhouse? That's where I would keep a key. Is that the wrong... Oh, it's the wrong thing. No. This has got to be... This is a two-story house. This is the kind of place Dolores would live. She's a classy lady. She doesn't live in no one-story house. It's hard to tell whether this is a village or just a farm. Like, it's an interesting problem with scale theory in general, that like, you know, a village in a computer game is like 4 houses, but a perfectly ordinary farm has like more houses than that. Hello.
Look like twins.
A mystery. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Draenor's a village, isn't it? I thought Draenor was definitionally a village. Lumbridge is referred to as a village, I think, but I could be mistaken. I think, I mean, with RuneScape, I think the towns and cities are reasonably sized by computer game standards to convey what they are. It's kind of the surroundings that's the issue with RuneScape. Everything's so packed, so close together. Like you can see like a house in one settlement from another. Now that we have the draw distance improvements, they feel incredibly close together.
Look like twins.
What's this telling me? I found a dead body. I found the word Dolores. I need a key, but there's nothing in here that's even remotely relevant to having a key. Why am I walking? I must have accidentally turned on walk mode somehow. How have I done that? Oh, because my inventory's full again. God damn it. What have I picked up that I shouldn't have done? I don't know. I still don't understand how things weigh anything. Is it books that weigh things? No, books don't weigh anything. Ah, it's this stuff. Junk items. Is that worth more than a... Yes it is. As always, swords are garbage. Okay. Probably should have sold something at that town I visited, shouldn't I? I mean, I could just leave. I feel like it's not very interesting looking for this key. I could also just Google it. I wouldn't say from a gameplay perspective I'm having a good time here. I feel I've got some clues, but I don't feel like the clues lead me to anything at all. I'm going to look it up. Wait, what was this? Witcher. It's like Dolores. Do you think that'll find it? Witcher 3 Dolores? Dolores key. My this quest will fail if not completed before blah blah blah. You can start this quest, find the manor. I guess I have to talk to her. It sounds like I just haven't found the NPC that I need to talk to complete this quest. Okay, well I'm glad I looked that up. And that is why I look things up these days. Oh, hey, there's a fast travel point right outside there. Nice. Don't know why there's a fast travel point outside, but there is. So I won't look at gift horse in the mouth. Where am I supposed to be going now? Up here somewhere. Why don't I go here and sell all my swords and ladles and things? This looks like a centre of commerce. There's not going to be anyone here to sell anything to, is there? Why am I even doing this quest? What am I even trying to achieve? I can't remember anymore. I'm trying to find some Griffin armor. It's definitely all going to be worth it. There's no one to sell anything to here. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Where do I need to go to sell things? What's that? An innkeeper. Can I sell things to an innkeeper? I think so. Do they have limited money? I think so, but I don't have very much, do I? Let's try this. I really like picking up objects in games. Love it. I don't like inventory management.
He's an arse, not a baron. A bandit with sorry rabble for armed men. That's what you say.
There's no one here. There's no one behind the bar. Alright, fine, I'm running this in now. Okay. Can I help you? No, I think you've had too much, mate. That was easy. Why is there no one here to sell things to? Alright. Let's try again. These are definitely places where I can do things, right? Just have to walk all the way replace all the items with stone spirits. Yes, absolutely. See, there's been some people saying we should make it so stone spirits go in the ore box, which makes sense to me. I don't see it as a super high priority, but it makes sense to me as a thing that we could do because it's kind of annoying to have to carry them.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought home a bucket of peelings yesterday. Yeah.
Spot of cider for you? Or a bit of dry curd? Me lather's not exactly bursting, but...
It's interesting that, I mean, because this will be this is the English localization, right? The default. Or I'm assuming that the Polish translation of this game is not the default, but I'd be interested to know if that's not true. But hang on, where is CD Projekt Red based? Are they based in Poland? I can't remember.
Like to take a look.
It's interesting to me that this is sort of fantasy Poland, but it isn't like everyone's got English accents. But I mean, I guess they're sort of, but they're not like, you know, like they're reasonably realistic English accents, not like Dick Van Dyke, you know, nonsense. Okay, what else do I need to sell? Is it this? No, there was junk somewhere. Where's the junk? Here it is. Right, so I need to sell all this. Dismantled. I want to dismantle this stuff, right? Because it's... God, I don't know. Yeah, let's go find someone to dismantle it. Yeah, it's the same dev as Cyberpunk, yeah.
Farewell.
So, Vernick, I couldn't work out if you were trolling earlier, but had you not heard the term Cyberpunk before?
Whoa there, Roach.
Are you the man that does the...
Come on, Roach.
I need a man to break my things down. It's okay, like... It's not unreasonable that I need a blacksmith to break my things down for me, but it's kind of nice to be able to do it from my inventory. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, cyberpunk is a very old term from the 80s, and steampunk is well, it's probably reasonably old now. Like, I think steampunk as a genre actually is quite old, but it wasn't called steampunk. It was called steampunk in reference to cyberpunk quite a lot later. But that aesthetic of, like, you know, crazy Phileas Fogg, lots of steam pumps and hot air balloons and things was a thing prior to it being named steampunk. But then it became a bit more of a...
Need some armor.
It became a bit more of a, like a what's the right word? Like a very aesthetic, you know, like a personal aesthetic thing. How do I? Ah, here we go. Dismantle. Right. Okay. So I should just dismantle all this stuff, right? Because it's filling up my inventory. Is that correct? I think. What is it? Oh no! I remember this. This is why I didn't do it last time, because it costs money to dismantle things. Which I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it was weird and annoying. Why does that only costs 1? What? Fuck it. Let's just do it. Oh, what's this? And what? Is it the amount it costs to dismantle scales with the vendor price? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, so if it doesn't vendor for very much, it's cheap to dismantle. And if it sells for a lot, it's... Is that what's happening? I think so. Ooh, rotting flesh. Yeah, sure. What? This game is so weird. Disassemble smoking pipes into timber. Yeah, of course. Why not? No, hang on. What? So this stuff is... Definitely go that. Gold ring. That costs nothing to dismantle. This is so random. Leather scraps. That seems like a thing I might want. Skull. Sure. Yeah, let's dismantle that. A bear hide. A wolf hide. A white wolf hide. An old bear hide. A ladle. A wooden ladle. It's not even a good quality ladle. What? I can't tell because it's muddled junk and this is tedious as hell. What? Endrega armor plates. Twine. String. Nails. Is that everything? I've still got quite a lot of weight in my inventory. I think I'm doing it correctly, but then it feels to me like I probably ought to vendor these rather because they're quite expensive source of leather. They're quite valuable. I'm assuming I'm supposed to vendor these rather, but I bet I come across something which is like you need a bear skin. Is this quite a lot of remaining weight here? Oh, a rusty bread knife. Haft. Sure. And what's this stuff? A Novigrad longsword. It's costing me all of my money, pretty much. Oh, okay. I should have vendored the yellow ones because they were worth slightly more per item, I think. How confusing. Right, so then I should sell these hides, I think. Shop. Oh, I can't sell them to this man. It says can't be sold. I assume that means he won't buy them rather than... Wait, pure silver can be sold or dismantled. Oh, okay. Right, and then I should go sell the hides to the other guy, I guess?
So long.
And this is why I don't like inventory management. I think, yeah, my ideal game, I just grab everything, and then I just keep it. And I don't have to worry about whether or not to disassemble it or sell it. And I don't have any inventory limits. Oh, is that like a random salesperson over there? Yes, it is.
Take it easy. Darkness everywhere. I see it all around.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile?
Show me what you got.
What are you selling? Alright, you can buy these things. Right, what have we got here? Horse hides. Yes. Bear hide. White wolf hide? What? They only gave me 11 for it. What? Oh, because he sells things for crap. Okay, right, sure, fine, okay. I think that'll do. Now I'm down to 26. That's less. I still don't know what it is that's weighing so much. I need like a graph to track what's in my inventory and what is in my inventory that weighs so much. Something in my inventory weighs quite a lot. Oh, I've got a gold ruby ring. I've got like 26 pounds of stuff somewhere. Maybe it's the stuff I'm wearing. Maybe I just have a really low carry limit and the things I'm wearing weigh quite a lot. That would make sense. Trophies, armor and weapons weigh a lot. Do I have any trophies? I don't actually know. That's a different inventory, isn't it? Somewhere, I think.
See ya.
This is a trophy. A Noon Wraith trophy. Do I have it? Ah, quick sort. There we go. quick sorted everything. What's this? Roach. Ah, I've got a Griffin trophy. That weighs £1. Can I, I've got a bank somewhere I have, haven't I? Pretty sure it was marked on the map. Here it is. Oh, is it inside that guy's house? That annoying guy. Ah, he was alright actually.
Ploughing hangover. Little prick.
Oh, charming. This is my house? I can't remember. Oh,
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this? Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
apparently there's some plot here.
A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
I'm sure I'll remember that next time I'm here, but for now I'm just going to use this. Oh, I've got a load more of it. Oh, I left these in here last time thinking, oh, those might come in handy. I guess I'll just leave them there then. What else can I dump? Some gold rings. An amber necklace. Anything else that weighs something? Ashes. Ashes weighs something. Some dolls. Oh, what? Guess I'll just dump them for now. Banks are good. Fist Tech. 1,000 books. These don't weigh anything though, luckily. Books famously light. What was the other thing I was going to dump? Oh yeah, this. It's fine. Trophy like slot. Doesn't this get him start with the quest to find Ciri? Yes, I'm supposed to be finding Ciri, but I got distracted because I'm now trying to find some witches, but then I got distracted again because now I'm trying to find some armor or something like that.
Think I got scabies.
I think that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find some armor because armor is good. I think Percy told me to find armor. I think so. I think that's why I had that quest selected. Like when I loaded it up, I had the find armor quest selected, and I'm pretty sure that's because Percy told me to do it.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Your mates split the loot between them.
Oh, can I click on this for a buff? I think I can click on this for a buff, can't I? Is that how it works? Yeah, got a buff.
Warbles was victuals at the castle.
So I talk to this man,
Let me assist you.
and then I can ask him
Need some armor.
to make me some... Yeah, here we go. Griffin. Griffin boots. Monster essence. Leather scraps. Meteorite. Griffin armor. Needs a shirt. What? And 2 monster eyes. What's the number? Is that the level? Level requirement? Yes, I'm not high enough level to wear it. Let's not do that then. Right, good.
So
Well, I'll go get the other bits, now that I've figured out how to empty my inventory. And then I will do a different thing. But this Griffin armor's going to look like garbage. I'm going to be very sad.
That's it, Roach.
Yeah, Roach.
If it weren't for our fair elders ruling the wilds,
It kind of dulls the mood a little bit, doesn't it? Going back to the town and vendoring stuff.
Work my man's got, eh?
go.
I don't know. It feels cargo culty to me. It's just like how RPGs have always worked, and I can't stand it.
Whoa there, Roach.
Like, it's not fun. No one's ever... Sorry, I'm sure there are some people. But whenever people talk about it, they're like, oh, it's interesting because you have to, like, make decisions about what to carry and what not to carry. And it's like, is that really interesting? Like, is that actually a decision you find interesting? Because I don't find that decision interesting at all. I don't think there's anything interesting about deciding what to carry. I think for, like, for loadouts, that can be really cool. Like, for like, decide, like, you know, if you've got, like, a weight limit on how much gear you can have equipped, I think that could be quite interesting. because you know it can be a stat. You know, your strength determines the weight of a gear you can carry with you, but sorting through loot isn't
Not so
isn't
fast,
interesting at
Roach.
all. Don't get it at all. Oh, that's nice. Oh, my horse is afraid, but also tired. Good combination. Mm. This is a pleasant looking place. What have we got going on here?
Come on now.
What kind of baddies have we got here? Endragos. These are quite hard, aren't they? Oh no. I like the very clear, like the silver health bar is really, really clear. I guess you could argue that like the theme of the game is supposed to be about knowing monsters and stuff, but in this case I feel like Geralt obviously knows what is and isn't a monster. It's an odd bit of world building that essentially all monsters are vulnerable to silver. That I don't know if maybe they all have a common origin that explains that or something. But it's still, he's like a, you know, it's kind of like Slayer in RuneScape, but rather than each enemy having a unique way of killing them, it's basically like everything's vulnerable to silver, and also there's a specific kind of poison for each enemy, which is, you know, not that exciting. Is this am I at the right place? There's an undiscovered location. I don't know why I've come here. I don't know if I had a clue or something. It was just marked on the map, so I came here. I mean, I would say, like, I don't mind personally looting loads of stuff. I think it's fun to walk around the room and just grab everything. I think it's not how I would build it. Like, when I've made RPGs, I've put some loot in, but I try to make it small amounts of impactful loot rather than just vast quantities of chaff. I can see the world building advantages of, like, you know, placing down all of the items you want there. Like, I think the Fallout games, they're particularly good at like environmental storytelling, but you know, if there's like a pub, the pub is full of beer or empty beer bottles if it's an old ruined pub, and that makes sense. It's a sensible place to find beer bottles, so you know, fair enough. What's this? Inog Mab Tidmork. It's all written in Elvish. I guess that's Elvish. The natural obscurity of curses. Whoever thinks curses are only ever manifestations of one's being's ill will towards another. What? Whoever thinks curses are only ever manifestations of one being's ill will towards another is sorely mistaken. Shockingly commonplace are reports of curses cast unwittingly on oneself or on objects in one's immediate environment. The consequences of doing so can be difficult to predict. In many cases they lead to harm or even the death of the person afflicted by the curse, or of the person spending time with the object or being on which the curse fell. That is why it is so essential to take preventative measures to safeguard oneself as thoroughly as possible against the casting of curses. As an absolute minimum, Madame Amelia Veracruz-Leon recommends cleansing oneself of all negative thoughts, striving to be at one with the world, and achieving harmony between body and mind.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
What? Was that a quest? I don't understand what that was. Seem to think I should know what it is. Oh well. It's fine, it's a cool spooky castle. I'm into it. got a secret treasure loft. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, like but I don't. Yeah, I don't mind there being so much loot, but it also just. It seems a strange way to go about it to me, like just dumping crap everywhere, especially when it isn't there for like world building or characterization purposes. Oh, I punched my way through that spider web. It's not really selling me on the situation to have like a spike roog attack. What was it called? A spikeaton roog? Can't remember. You know, it's not really telling me anything to have that in there. Oh, harpies. Oh, I should have rested before I came here, shouldn't I? Combat in this is a lot easier than in Cyberpunk. It's oddly balanced, Cyberpunk. This thing's not lootable. Oh. Oh, she didn't die. I'm assuming they're female harpies. Harpies are usually female. Can't really tell. She's just stuck down there now. Guess so. I combine this mutagen together, can't I, if I get enough of it? But yeah, I find that sort of.
Harpies got their nest here.
Ah, oh, no, how do I do this? I throw a bomb in it, don't I? Witcher George's confession. Oh no, Witcher George, what have you done? I, the undersigned George of Kagan, a Witcher by trade, testify as follows. While travelling through Valen, I received a summons to provide professional testimony in the matter of the accursed Bartislav of Lovefield. This Bartislav stands accused of causing several shipwrecks near the lighthouse, which it is his duty to keep. Ships led astray by errant signals from his lighthouse have repeatedly smashed against rocks near the shore, and the lighthouse keeper is held to be responsible for this state of affairs. During the trial, Bartislav testified he was diligent in the fulfillment of his duties, and the accidents were caused by night wraiths deceiving sailors with their false glow. Having investigated the area, I can testify that I found no trace of night wraith activity. There are likewise no signs of noon wraiths, mamoons, air nymphs, or any other spectres in the habit of misleading weary travellers journeying by foot, sea, or horse. I did, however, find the catastrophe's true cause. They were not the fault of the night wraiths blamed by the accused, but neither were they the fault of the lighthouse keeper himself. The accidents were caused by local hooligans who have taken to lighting fires on the hill at night, and then robbing the ships that subsequently wreck upon the shore. I was put on their trail by Bartislav's son, who showed me the ashes from their misleading fires. My testimony shows that the lighthouse keeper Bartislav of Lovefield is not guilty of the crimes which he stands accused and should be freed. I also humbly ask for the bailiff to put the lighthouse keeper and his family under his protection, for in light of the revelations Bartislav's son led me to discover, there will surely be certain parties with cause for vengeance. I cannot undertake the task of protecting the family for myself, for I have accepted a contract to kill a dragon said to be lurking atop the Crookback Hills, and so must return there post-haste to kill the beast and complete my task. Signed, George of Kagan, Witcher, transcribed by Vincenzo Stock, Marshal to the Royal Prefecture in Gord's Valen. I quite like that. I like that he had a little story. Like he went on a quest himself. Griffin Steel Sword, that sounds ace. May the gods smile on you and me, sis. Now I'm asking you to read this careful, for what I got to say is important. Soon as you set hands on this writing, gallop off to that fence Kramer what's based in Maribor. Tell him we've got some first-class gear and Witcher sword diagrams to sell. Aye, I can see you now, scratching your head, or more likely your ass, and asking, did I hear that right? You sure did. It's my luck to come to care for a Witcher what got one foot in the grave and t'other hovering right above. I was sat there looking at the poor man suffering agony and thought to myself, he don't need this kit and these papers where he's going. Well, for us, that's the fixings we need to get us started in the world of business. If we sell them for the right price, that is. Aye, I hear you fretting, so stop. I didn't take everything. In fact, nobody will even realise what of this shite's missing. Sad though, ain't it? This witch is a good man. First he helped the baronet solve the riddle of that lighthouse, what was sending ships to the... Then he killed that dragon, ate all the peasants. Problem is, a dragon's no easy pickings, and our valiant hero got quite the licking taking it out. He's done for, that's certain. So as soon as they bury him in the tomb on Crookback Hills, I'll head straight to your place. Come to think of it, I'm curious how they put him in that crypt at all, for word is a vampire's made it his lair. P.S. I also lifted a few flasks off the Witcher, but since they're like not to survive the journey, reckon I'll sample them myself, see how Witcher hooch goes down. Maybe we'll make a business out of that too. Your brother-in-law, A. Ballstick. I like that his name is Ballstick. So Witcher potions, I'm assuming, are toxic to non-Witchers. Oh dear, silly Billy. Yeah, what I find in games, so I mean, part of the reason I just pick up absolutely everything is I find like, if I don't pick up absolutely everything, then it bothers me. I remember where the things I didn't pick up are. If I make a conscious choice to not pick something up, I then remember the thing I haven't picked up, and it really, really bugs me. So like in like an FPS or something, if I come across an ammo pickup or something, I'll fire the weapon in order to... Can I just rest? Can I rest anywhere? I can't remember. This looks like a good place for a rest. There's a button for that. I can't remember what it is. It's on my menu somewhere. Meditation, here we are. What time is it now? Hooray! There we go. Everything's fine. Yeah, that's, you said like games should try to indicate what items are worth holding on to. That's another right. There's the classic problem is like I saved my health potions and then I never ended up using them. I mean that's why games have these limits. I think that like the reason you can't carry infinite of everything is to encourage you to use things. But what I found in practice I largely do is just use them when I'm at the limit. Like if there's a limit to how many, I guess it's okay. Like if there's a limit to how many health potions that you can carry, then that is an encouragement to use health potions. But I like the way this does it a lot more, where I don't, there's no like health potions are not a limited resource. Also, I mean gold isn't a limited resource, right? Like I'm fairly early in the game, but I'm assuming that the accumulation of money and crafting reagents is just kind of trivial, and I can just get more if I want them. So that's in a positive sense, that's a disincentive to like hang on to things and hoard things and save up, because if gold is in infinite supply as long as I'm playing reasonably. A lot of games seem to sort of try to control their economy in a way of like encourage me. It's my like a lot of my, because one of the first serious RPGs I played when I was young was Diablo 1. And Diablo 1 was finite, like there was only a limited amount of stuff in the game, but also there was a there was a vendor who sold random things, and they were really expensive. So you had to like scrimp and scrape to get the money to buy things off him. It turned out I was playing it wrong, and actually Diablo 1 did support importing your character into a new game in the way that the newer Diablos work. You had to start a multiplayer game and play it by yourself.
Faster.
And there was no internet to learn that on. But if you played it as a strictly single player game, then it had a completely closed finite economy. But yeah, I think like consumables with a cooldown, or like, I mean, in this game it's a bit easy to rest. I'm assuming that that's harder on harder difficulties, but it's a little trivial to just replenish all of my resources. But I'd rather that than the alternative, where it's too hard to replenish my resources. Harpy feeding ground. There's more harpies. Ah, look at me using my Witcher tools to achieve things. I think I mean part of it depends on just how your consumables are balanced. One of the most farcical of those I've ever played was the first Dungeon Siege, which was absolutely bizarrely balanced. Although I think now that I've played a bit more Final Fantasy, I think I kind of get where they were coming from, because healing potions you tend to just mainline in Final Fantasy, right? Or like worse yet, you mainline like Phoenix does it Phoenix Down, Phoenix Feathers, the resurrection item in Final Fantasy. Which I find, like, the idea that you just carry, 99 healing potions and then just chug them continually, I find a bit ridiculous. But that seems to be kind of a JRPG standard. But yeah, in Dungeon Siege actually had quite a neat mechanic that you would only consume, like a healing potion. It's more like, it's kind of like being able to drink a portion of a potion in RuneScape, which is also quite a rare mechanic. Like, most games don't work that way. In Dungeon Siege, it was even more specific. Like, the healing potion would contain X points of health. Like, there are 100 points of health in this healing potion, and then you would only drink exactly as much health as you needed. So if you needed to heal 7, you would drink 7 from the potion and then keep the rest. But combat involved more or less just spamming the healing potion button, just constantly. Like, you had to have multiple donkeys full of healing potions that you carried around with you. Can I climb up that? No. Your donkeys full of healing potions carried around with you, and then you would just, in combat, you would just spam the healing potion button like crazy. So the whole, like, it was a very different take on consumables. And like, in general, I think if the game is hard enough, I think to make consumables rewarding, the game needs to be quite hard. And then it becomes more about, like, prepping. No, that's a drawbridge, isn't it? Oh, what? That's a wyvern? What the hell? It's level 14. Yeah, 1 damage. This is not the that wyvern wasn't here before I loaded the game, which makes me wonder if it just spawned. Oh, there he is. I think I can stealth. Oh no, here he comes. Hello, buddy. I mean, this would be a good time to, like, drink some consumables and stuff, right? I've got all these what can I do? Is there anything I can do? I can put some... What kind of creature is a wyvern? It's not any of these, I guess. I presume it's its own kind of thing. And it is Wyvernbane. Whenever a single hit... That sounds useful. Can I drink this? Do I need to, like... Put it in a slot like that. Yeah. And then I need to just spam drink all of these. Can I drink them from here? Cannot perform that action during combat. It'd be quite helpful to just be able to mass, since I probably just want to mass drink all my F, Y, T, R. Cannot do that right now. Oh man, I'm too toxic. Oh, too toxic. Lime said, I often have issues to whether to bother with healing potions in Pathfinder. May prompt an AOO. Is that Pathfinder in tabletop RPG? It's a bit different in tabletop RPGs because tabletop RPGs are kind of permadeath, and like in a permadeath game, like they're only kind of permadeath because your GM might fudge things for you. It kind of depends on how your GM is. I wonder if I can. So if I can, I just ignore that. It seemed like there was a. There's something to interact with there. Is that an Igni? Yeah, it is. Oh, maybe it's just a torch just on the other side there. Well, how annoying. There's something to interact with all the way down there, but I can't get down to it safely. Oh, not like that. Use Ard. Didn't I use? I used Ard, didn't I? Ard is the blast. I think I used Ard. It didn't work. Your GM has taken a lot of steps to keep from permadying. Yeah, so yeah, like if you've got a forgiving GM, then that can remove a lot of the tension. Again, it kind of depends what you're getting at, what you want to get out of the game. I've had strict GMs and I've had forgiving GMs, and personally, I'd rather have a forgiving GM. For me, that tension isn't really worth having. My experience in tabletop RPGs is that, if you think about it as a permadeath game, if it really is one of those, especially not like, you think about something like Tomb of Horrors, which is like, there are just loads of horrible traps that kill you, then there's nothing much going on there. If you're running it in a more broad sort of, oh god, if you're running a sort of less combat and trap focused game, and more like, what am I trying to say? Like a tabletop RPG where like things can happen, things can go wrong, and your GM, like there's a certain type of GM that sort of says, what are you bringing with you on the trap? What are you bringing with you on your trip, like, or on your expedition? Anything you don't write down, you don't have. Like, we're going on a dangerous trip into the desert, so make sure you write down everything you need. And if no one said that they were bringing a rope, then no one brought a rope. That kind of attitude to GMing, which personally I find a bit silly, because it encourages the players to sit around for hours arguing about what they are and aren't going to bring, and then only to find that they forgot something really simple, like water skins, something like we didn't bring water skin. You didn't bring any water. Oh, we didn't know we needed to bring water because we've literally never drank anything before in this game, so we didn't realise water was a thing. Or worse yet, the GM pulls out some obscure bit of thing that they, oh, you didn't bring any oil for your swords or something, so your swords all rust in the desert dryness or something like that. Like there's a sort of way of GMing which is really annoying, that and it kind of just discourages your players from taking risks and discourages it's kind of like permadeath in that regard, right? I'm generally opposed to high death penalty sort of attitude in game design, because my experience is that the higher the penalty, the more you're discouraged from taking any risks in the first place. I found that playing. I was playing. I went back to playing Warhammer, Total War Warhammer 2 because Total War Warhammer 3 was really annoying. And I was playing as the Bretonnians, and they had a special rule that they were penalised for retreating. If ever they retreated from combat, they got a penalty, essentially, which makes sense because they're supposed to be brave and chivalric knights. But what that meant in practice was that I would avoid any dangerous or risky situation because I couldn't afford to retreat. So actually, rather than making me play in a brave way, it made me play in an extremely cowardly way. And if that's what you want from your game, like you want the players like total cowards and refuse to engage with anything and never take any risks, then I guess that works well, but that's not really what I want. Why am I... Geralt, what are you doing? He's just moonwalking through the... Okay, there we go.
Magic.
I did this already, right? Can't remember what this thing does. Oh, give me an ability point, didn't it? Well, it doesn't seem to be a different way up to the... There doesn't seem to be a different way up. Could there be a cave under the water? I don't know if there are underwater caves in this game. Is that a thing that exists? Oh, maybe. No. I was being mean to games, so I was talking about dialogue on Monday. I think I need to improve the presentation a bit. I think it was going somewhere, but I just didn't have time to go into enough detail. But I was trying to distinguish bad dialogue, awful dialogue, bad dialogue, mediocre dialogue, and then good, great, amazing dialogue, and just be a bit more specific because usually people talk about like bad and good. And so I was trying to divide things up a little bit more. And I unfortunately had to put Call of the Sea under bad. Because one of my criteria for bad dialogue is like it doesn't really seem joined up, like it hasn't been edited correctly to make the the pieces of it, you know, scenes fit together correctly. So like the very first thing that happens in Call of the Sea is like you wake up out of a dream. And then you say something weird like, "I've been having those dreams since my husband died," or something. I can't remember now, but it's really, really clunky exposition. But then her tone almost immediately changes to a completely different tone, and it's just it was just really not joined up at the start of the game. But I put Call of Cthulhu 2018. I put under awful because it was borderline not written in English. So I was meaner about Call of Cthulhu than Call of the Sea. Medallion's humming. Is he talking about this thing again? Don't understand this game. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't find any way in. I've been around this a couple of times. Oh. That's a navigable... That did not look like something I'd be able to climb up. Yeah, totally. If it's not that the game is bad by all means. Like when I was playing through it, we actually had quite a good discussion about the puzzle design. That the first big puzzle in Call of the Sea, like there's like this, I think it's like a bridge, and you have to like turn all the things to turn the bridge. Multiple people, because they'd done a group playthrough at work, and I was like the last person to play through it. Multiple people had solved it in different ways because the clues. There were actually several, like there were several different ways to solve the puzzle. One person had just looked on the back, and the answer was written on the back. Another person had, like, noticed a particular environmental feature and followed that. And I just wandered the environment, looking important, looking gamey things, and focused on those. And all of those strategies worked. And that was actually really genuinely impressive puzzle design. So I'm not slagging off Call of the Sea generally. And actually, like, I'd never seen a puzzle written that way before, and I was quite inspired by it. And everyone went away like, oh yeah, that's a really cool way to design a puzzle where like there were just multiple paths to the same solution. It was really nicely done. What is this called? Scavenger Hunt Griffin School Gear. And what is this place called? I'm going to Google this again because last time that was definitely Lawn Rook. How to get inside a Lawn Rook. I probably should have Googled it before I climbed back up, shouldn't I? Turns out I've got to do something else, I expect. When first approached, the drawbridge will be retracted. The only entrance is an underwater cavern guarded by several drowners swimming in the moat below. Oh, right, okay. Alright, okay. So I missed it. Forlorn Rook. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah. That's nicely named.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Oh, hello. Can I fight drowners underwater? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I remember. I can just kill them with my crossbow. It's a little odd to me that a crossbow is more usable than a sword underwater. I guess, I mean, it's difficult to use a sword underwater, right? But I wouldn't have thought a crossbow was great. Oh, there we go. Right, yeah, okay. Well, I suck at discovering secret things. I don't remember when it was I started, like... It was like... So I used to be really diligent when I was in my mid-20s. And earlier, like teenagers to mid-20s. I was really, really pernickety and, like, bloody-minded about never use a walkthrough, always complete the game, you know? Like very principled about it, which is a ridiculous way to put it because there's no principle, right? It's like moralizing about something that doesn't even slightly matter, but you know what kids are like. And then it was just like, it was just one too many like games that just absolutely had no respect for my time or made absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like the puzzle was just insane and there's no way I ever would have got it. And I banged my head against it for so long. Lime said, if you swing a sword without any anchor, you'd rotate your body. Yeah, I mean, maybe you can just sort of poke. I mean, how does a harpoon? Does a harpoon work underwater? I mean, Aquaman uses a trident, right, underwater. Does that work? I wouldn't have thought that was significantly different from a sword. Maybe I'm not thinking through the physics of it enough. Could you not, like, thrust? Like, you could draw it in and then thrust away from yourself, couldn't you? Maybe not. Is that not... Wait, it seemed like there was a cave there to explore more of, but the map has changed now. Aquaman is made of magic. Yes, that's true. I mean, yes, that's true. Aquaman is not real, so I probably shouldn't infer too much from the physics of Aquaman. That's absolutely fair. Yeah, there's a... No, there's supposed to be a way through there. What? What am I missing here? Is it just a bad map? It might just be a bad map. Maybe it's a magic wall. Oh no, there is actually a magic wall mechanic, isn't there? What? Jack said I spent so much time doing side stuff, not completing the game. Get bored before completing the game. Yes, I did eventually finish. Skyrim. I eventually did just push on and be like, fuck it, I'll do the main quest then. What am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something. I've still never managed to finish Dawnguard, the expansion for Skyrim. I did push on and finish, what's it called? Dragonborn, the second expansion for Skyrim. But I never finished Dawnguard. Because you know what it's like? It's like you rescue... What's her name? I can't remember. Oh, she's got a really generic name. Serana, I think, is the name of the vampire that you rescue. And then you're like, oh, okay, she's a vampire, and she's a romance option, so now I have to install a mod that makes her look like Avril Lavigne. It wasn't specifically a mod to make her look like Avril Lavigne, it just happened to make her look like Avril Lavigne. Hey, Percy. Harpoons work underwater because the mass of a harpoon is much less than your mass. So you don't move so much, and then when it hits, there's no force back on you. I mean, well, I mean, I can believe that, but swords also don't weigh very much. What am I... I'm just swimming mindlessly around in the water, yammering about Aquaman. What am I doing wrong here? This doesn't feel like it should be this complicated. Oh, is this a different tunnel? No? No, it's not. Can't tell what's a tunnel and what isn't. What am I doing? I wish I was Aquaman right now. There's a tunnel. Look, that map doesn't make any sense. What is going on with this map? On the minimap is a cave icon. Yes. Is that not where I am? Or is it, oh, is there another way down or something? I thought this was the cave. Is there like a down? Yeah, it's showing a cave below me, isn't it? How can there be a cave below me? Because I've been in... Oh, sorry, Percy, you're back. Yes, you didn't see me go in there. Oh, yeah, good point. You didn't see... So I've swum to the end of that cave and come back again. But I can't find a way to go sideways. Try going to the subterranean area. It feels like there should be like a hole in the wall or something here, but there isn't. Like I came in here and I looted a treasure chest and I came back out again. And this is so, yeah, now I'm out of the area where there's a sideway. There's obviously a cave somewhere that goes somewhere. Oh, and there's a treasure chest on my minimap. But there's no way out here. Oh, ah! Aha. It wasn't even marked on the map. I feel really self-conscious now whenever I say, whenever I obviously really fuck something up and then say I'm brilliant at this. I feel like Jack's gonna accuse me of narcissism. I watched a video, that guy that does the psychology videos on YouTube, I can't remember his name now. He had one about like techniques narcissists use to seem clever, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I bet I'd do something like that. And I read them all, and they're all fucking weird. Like, narcissists are weird. I don't think I'm a narcissist. He was like, narcissists have this really developed fantasy about them, about the world and themselves, or something like that, and it can seem quite distorted and twisted. He was saying this stuff very matter-of-factly, like everyone is exactly the same, which I found a bit suspicious. But assuming that all his definitions were correct, was it I think it might have been Dr. Todd. Yeah, the guy with glasses and balding. It sounded grim. Like I was like, I don't want to be a narcissist. Like they have this like weird fantasy of like everyone respecting them and like all of their wishes coming true. And like, I don't know. I don't really fantasize very much like that. Or at all. I don't know. What do I fantasize? I don't know. I don't think I do anything that I would count as like fantasizing. Not even sure what. Oh god, is that wyvern again? Aha. Well, I do a thing like I do things not intentionally exactly. My wife's always commenting on it because it's really funny because like, she's not very confident like at work and stuff. You know, she has a sort of general demeanor of like she knows what she's talking about, but she finds it hard to be taken seriously because she doesn't, you know, she questions stuff. I think it's a problem a lot of women have professionally of like they're socialized to like sound uncertain and not put themselves out there. And so she's always just kind of confused and surprised by the way I do it, where like I can have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Carrying too much and the wyvern is right there. Sorry, I don't know what you mean. But like I have, but the funny thing is my daughter does it. My older daughter, the one who's like me, she does the exact same things as I do. So she's really good at using the passive voice, and she's been doing this since she was like first able to talk, like 2 years old or something. If she does something wrong, she doesn't say, "I did it wrong." She uses the passive voice. She says, "It happened. Your weight limit is making you walk, and the wyvern overhead will attack at some point, probably." Oh god, how am I over the weight limit again? What? How did this happen? God damn it. Goddamn weight limit. I cleared everything out when I went, oh god. What am I carrying that's so heavy? Is it all these bloody swords again? This game. Like, it actually, you know what? Do I have some like skill points or something I can spend to raise my weight limit? I bet I do. Is this where I did that? Where would I do that? Do I have skill points per tree? Is that a thing that happens? What do I have here? Yeah, weight's a bit unfortunate in RuneScape now. It's kind of like, yeah. What's this? Vitality. I don't remember what any of this means. Are these the skills I have slotted? Looks like it. Fast attack damage increased by 25%. That sounds useful. Is there anything here that increases my weight limit? Doesn't look like it. Points available. I don't even understand what I'm looking at here. Yellow ones that affect weight and skill points used overall. That looks like weight. Maximum inventory weight is increased by 60. Like, I'm not convinced by this as a mechanic. I shouldn't be choosing between mechanical power and the ability to carry things. But it's going to save so much time. Did that not work, though? Did it not do anything? Look, it didn't raise my weight limit. What? What the hell? Oh, do I have to slot it? Oh god, I have to slot it as well, don't I? Oh no, that's awful. Is that true? Yeah. Oh no, that's so bad. So not only did it use up one of my precious skill points, but it also uses up one of my precious skill slots. That's so bad. That's not good. Anyway, whatever. It's definitely worth it here. Okay. Oh, Dobramir's journal. That sounds important. I was chewing my head off about going to the lighthouse. Why am I doing an accent? About the fire needs tending. Thing is, don't give a ploughing rat's ass, frankly. What am I, some golem fit for naught but climbing up there 4 times a day to drop off water and pour oil? I'd much rather learn how to work a forge in town or at some gnomish foundry. Grandpa Amsvari was a smith, weren't he? Even forged witcher blades. Who's to say none of his talent trickled down to me? Why is that a quest item? How to avoid colossal vessels. Weird. Am I not looking for like a witchery... Oh, is it? Oh, hello. God, this doesn't look safe. This does not look safe at all. Oh, and I can't loot the corpse because I'm in combat. Oh no, what? Well, what am I supposed to do now? Do you think I can just make him fall out of the sky with my crossbow? Oh, I can't climb the ladder either because I'm in combat. Brilliant. What? Shoot him through the hole. Ah. Yeah, I mean, this is quite a good circumstance to fire wyvern from, right? Ah, there we go. Let's just loot. Ah, no! Oh, God. Almost got him. This is quality. This is, what do they want me to do in this situation? I don't really understand. Doesn't feel very well thought through, really. Whose idea was it to do this side quest, anyway? Okay, let's quick save. Okay. Right. Just go away. Just go away. Shoot it down. I'll try and grab it. Oh, I can't get to it in time. This music's like... Ivan! Can I actually kill it with this? I don't think I can I? God damn, why can't... Can I like drop combat or something? Is there an option to do that? Hey! Oh, it's back. Luckily I've got infinite crossbow bolts. Oh, Ard. Yeah, good idea. Oh no! Ah! I mean, this is the absolute worst place to fight this wyvern. Oh no! I survived! That's the worst! Oh, I can't quick load. Why not? Can't quick load in combat for some reason. Oh man, I couldn't defeat it. I couldn't defeat it on the bridge. Oh, why is it doing this?
Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Syriac seemed to take him shelter.
Oh man, it's been such an adventure getting to the top of this bloody thing.
With Kira in tow, Syria never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher
Oh, someone's asked me a law question. Why is there a tomato on Death's desk? Tomato's got vitamin C, hasn't it? Vitamin C. Right, should we try this again? Can I? Oh, I can rest in here, can't I? I should rest. Oh no, because I haven't. Quen is MVP. Which one's Quen? Quen. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, no, I was going to try using the other. Hang on. What do I have equipped? Swallow. Swallow is important. Thunderbolt is attack power. Tawny Owl seems less important. I was going to try using Wraith Decoction. This sounded helpful. And I don't think I have a relevant oil, which is a shame. If it's possible I have something I can craft, maybe? That would be good. Why don't we use the mechanics of this game? That sounds ace. Where do I do crafting from here? Can I do alchemy from this inventory? Maybe? No? Yes? I don't see anything here. Oh, alchemy is on a different page, right? Okay. Have I got any white honey / the healing potion? That's swallow, isn't it? The healing potion? I've got that one. I can make blue mutagen. I can make bombs. Decoction. So decoctions are like super duper flasks, right? 70 toxicity. I thought I had Noon Wraith mutagen. Oh, I don't know. Black blood. Oh, okay. Something I can make. Black blood. Witch's blood injures vampires and necrophages when they. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's great. Water essence. That needed Drowner Brain in the previous game, didn't it? Or am I getting confused? No, it was this game I was streaming where I needed Drowner Brains, wasn't it? Golden Oriole neutralizes poisons. Grants immunity to poisons. That sounds like something. Well, I may as well make them now, right? Like, it's good. It's like I like this alchemy system where it's like gather confusing things to make thing. I think that's great. But oh, mandrake root. Oh, oils. Hang on. Ah, yeah. Okay, here we go. Beast. Is a wyvern a beast, do you think? I should look it up, shouldn't I? Superior beast oil, enhanced beast oil. Ah, that's where I need a bear hide. Wait, hang on, how do I make beast oil then? I feel like I should have a recipe for beast oil. Seems like something that would be easier to make. Yeah, poisoning your blood is really cool. That's really neat. Do I not have... I would have thought that beast oil would be a fairly straightforward thing to make. But I only have a recipe for enhanced beast. Oh, I guess there's probably a recipe from a shop somewhere. Maybe. Right, what am I doing? Can't remember. I need to drink some water to heal. Should probably start. Yeah, should we look them up in the I'll look this guy up in the bestiary. How do I do that? Bestiary. Do we have wyverns? Beasts are like normal things. Yeah, hybrid, griffin, harpy. Probably that kind of creature, isn't it? I would think. You would think. Do I just not have wyvern in my thing? Golems, gargoyles, cursed ones. I would guess it was a hybrid, based on the fact that a griffin is also a hybrid. That would seem sensible. They're vulnerable to Ard. It would make sense that... But I can't make hybrid oil for some reason. Can I? Hybrid oil? No. Guess I just don't know the recipe. Right. What am I doing now? Right. Oh, should try to delete the corpse. Oh well. Oh, Ard. Wait, aren't I supposed to use Quen? And then Ard, maybe. Ah, loot! Yes! Right, it didn't even have the thing! What? I feel committed now to this wyvern fight. I'll give it one more go. Use Ard. That's disappointing. I feel like I should be able to jump off onto its back and stab it in the head. I've been spoiled by Shadow of the Colossus. You coming, buddy? I was sure that was going to be the Witcher armor stuff that I came here for. Hey! Oh, oh. Where's the man? Hey! Uh-oh, where's the corpse? Ah, it's here. Oh, that was heroic. Absolutely heroic. Anything red is a quest thing. Well. Oh, my health is dropping. Why is my health dropping? Am I poisoned? I have a potion for that, don't I? Golden Oriole. Oh, did that help? That didn't really help, did it? Oh well, never mind. Is it because I'm like too toxic or something? Guess I could meditate. See if I can remember how to do that. Meditation. It defaults for meditating for like 23 hours or something. It's very strange. Well, you say too many potions is bad, but on the other hand, I just killed the wyvern with them, so that's the Witcher way. Okay, but I still didn't. I haven't actually found the reason I came here was not to kill that wyvern. I just naturally assumed that the thing I wanted was at the top of that very tall tower, but I guess not. Did I loot this room already? Yeah. That was the secret entrance. Okay, there's a ladder here. Oh, okay, it was here instead. Hey! Now that's a commission I haven't seen the likes of in ages. Got a visit from that witcher the Baronet summoned about them evil powers took over the lighthouse and were crashing ships against the rocks. He stood there in the doorway to my forge looking noble as a prince or duke or something and said his silver sword got damaged during his last job. Blade was chipped bad, almost broken in 2 spots. I asked how he expected me to know how to fix a weapon like that and he gave me a diagram and said I was to forge him a new one and promised quite the sum in return. Damn near tuckered myself out making that thing. I did my apprenticeship with Master Barnaby of Novigrad, and I've made a witcher blade or 2 in my life, but it's been over 3 years since I last touched anything of the sort. In the end, it didn't matter though. Before I could finish, the witcher figured out what was going on with the lighthouse and had to make haste to the Baronet's castle for... How exciting. Okay, we've done it. We've completed a quest, have we? Yes! Completed a quest. I can't do anything with the reward, unfortunately, yet. But when I get to level 11, it's going to be totally sweet. What's this? Family Matters. Is that the quest I'm on? Wait, I don't remember. Okay. In Ciri's footsteps, Family Matters. Is this the thing? He agreed to tell Geralt about Ciri on one condition. I have to find his wife and daughter. The Baron wants me to find his wife and daughter, which is different to the Crones of Crookback Wood, which was the one I was in the middle of doing. Right, let's do that. See you, Lime. Okay, let's actually do a quest. Wait, I mean, technically that was a quest, but you know what I mean. Where are the Crones of Crookback Wood? Oh, no, they're all the way back there. Dragon Slayer's Grotto. Oh, yeah. Oh, so that was a tomb for the Witcher. That's cute. Because he killed a dragon. Wait, what? There was a fast travel at Downwarren. What? Weird. Okay. Let's go all the way back there then. Man, this game mode is so big. It's good. It's impressively big in a sense, I suppose. I don't know. Getting to the age now where like a large game world is off-putting rather than exciting, but... Where's my horse? Wait, I can't summon the horse. Why can't I summon my horse? That doesn't bode well. I left my horse somewhere. Guess I'll just walk. This will up my athletic skill. I'm slightly concerned that I can't summon my horse, but I'm sure it will all work out fine.
Damn, you're a lady.
Yeah. Ah. Exploding barrel. Oh, my inventory's full, isn't it? I should have, damn. I should have gone and vended things. Oh, that was foolish. Oh, I'm almost there now. Hopefully there won't be a huge number of swords on the way. But I still can't... Oh, I can call my horse now. What's that about? Sea Roach, my car in Cyberpunk, has a boot that I can keep things in. You don't, do you? You probably should. The saddlebag should probably work like a stash, and that would be good. My inventory isn't full.
Take it easy.
Oh, that's true. Yes, I increased the size of it, didn't I? Yes, I forgot about that.
Giddy up.
Drop the weapons that don't have a colour. Yeah, that's what I did last time. I just dumped a load of them. Right. What am I doing here? Oh. Ah! Telltale sign of witches. Brightly decorated cookies. Brightly decorated cookies full of maggots. Classic witch behaviour. I've known some Wiccans, they'd be absolutely into that. Didn't I just ride through here already? They don't have leap cooking. I need a handful of really specific like herbs. And I feel like I have to loot every single herb I see because it might be one of the herbs I need. And it's way easier to just loot every herb I see than to specifically look for the herb I need. Where's that stuff showing up? I'm not super keen on like vision modes in this sort of game. Better saddlebags do increase your inventory. Yeah, as far as I know. But so in Cyberpunk you just get access to your bank from your car, which is really nice.
Doug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet. Cooked and bled him empty, stripped his skin off clean.
Laughed and said, "How tasty, best sausage I have seen."
Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings. Thee!
Interesting rhyme.
That was
Don't
terrible.
know you. Go away.
What are you doing out here alone?
We's not alone. We's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that?
I'm looking for the witches of Crookback Bog.
You looks like a witch yourself. Witches? Of the bog? We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zemek went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. You could still come back.
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassies got tits.
They do. Heard an old man say once, when the army was here, he says, "I them lasses in the woods, they's dazzling the soldiers with their tits, and it's torturing the poor lads." That's what he said.
Lovely.
Listen, the girl I'm looking for, she's in trouble. I understand you might not want to help me, but you could try to help her.
How you know she was here?
I heard she visited the witches in the swamp.
But there's no witches here.
There's only frogs. And snakes.
I'm Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of jabbering is this, eh? No one allowed here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
Who's Johnny?
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the more in some furry shack.
Watch your language. They tells tales and tales, naught but tales.
You one of the witches of the swamp? I hear Crookback Bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gran's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Oh, kids are so sweet.
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on them.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
Your betrothed.
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter. And her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm.
A bit of help, please? A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot. When I ask him something, he says, wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you.
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You, be gone. Be gone!
Well, that was a scene. I'm afraid I'm going to have to steal everything you own. Which is very little. It could be extremely useful. Does she mind? She doesn't seem to mind. I hate how unpredictable it is in games when just like stealing something from right in front of someone may or may not be a game-ending problem. Yeah, she doesn't need any of this stuff. Dark Ore, what's she going to do with that? It's Witcher business. Go back to your drinks. She's green. Why is she green?
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just got one question for you.
Don't be asking no questions. You're a stranger. Not allowed to talk to strangers.
Can we eat now? Soup with scratchings.
You hear? Says he's afeard of you. Stop scaring my kids.
Can I like give them some food or something? I've got loads of really nice food. That seems like it would be a good way of just like... Alright, so I've got to lure her away from the hut by doing something horrible, maybe? I could throw her children in a well. Oh. Key required. I went in here already, didn't I? Didn't see anything in here to interact with. How about here? Talk to these annoying children some more.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
Does your Gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never.
When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
The boy who plays with Johnny, he must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out. And eats snails. Yuck.
I am not at all pleased with the level of anachronism required to have these medieval children say time out.
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your Gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right, but you've got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Is there something else you need or want?
I want something sweet.
Me too.
Oh, fruits.
Give us a treat and we'll help you.
Here's some treats.
Yum.
Never
Hey, I did have some
nothing like
tasty
this
food.
before in my life.
Got no idea what I just gave them.
Gran! Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse! Gran! Come!
Oh, Percy, did you tell me to do that quest so I could have a suit of armour that looked sensible? Was that why it was? Because I was complaining about my clown outfit.
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
It won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy. Why are you scared to talk?
I'm not scared of nothing.
You're all scared of something. Would have told me about Johnny otherwise.
I'm worried about Johnny. He don't come round no more. Once, when we was mushroom picking, I saw his burrow. But Gran yelled at me. Said not to talk to strangers, 'cause then kids go missing. She worries about Johnny too, though she says he's made up.
Where are you and your friend's parents?
Dad, some starved, others were killed, like mine. One day, I went out at dawn to look for berries in the woods. Still some around back then. When I was home, I heard the yells, then laughing. Went up and hid in the bushes near the woods. My mum yelled, and the soldiers laughed. Laid my pa down by the barn door. His head clean off. And then my mum.
It's all right. That's enough. I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be boy, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you.
Okay, totally gonna find Johnny. I should rest, which I still can't remember how to do. Oh, there's a big drowner. Is that a big drowner? A water hag. I hope that drops a water essence.
If Johnny's real, he must leave prints.
It did not drop a water essence. Sad times. Find Johnny's footprints. Aha! Hey, Johnny's footprints. What did he say was here? Like an old tree or something? Is there anything at the old tree? No. Creepy old bog. Am I not following the footprints that way then? Am I supposed to examine them? I'm supposed to examine them. Oh, okay.
Small footprint. Johnny's been through here.
It's like one thing that footprints do, which is they lead somewhere. I need mistletoe, I think.
Tracks lead to a burrow. Wonder what's inside.
Lure Johnny out of the burrow. Hey Johnny,
Johnny?
got some treats.
Don't be afraid.
Johnny's creepy.
You're a Bucka? A Luton? Ah, a godling. Not many of you left. I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything, from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me. Why not? You know the kids from the clearing well? Don't be afraid. Not gonna hurt anyone. This where you live? Cozy Burrow. Good location. Must know about everything that happens in the bog. Doesn't bother you having monsters for neighbors? What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice? Can I help you somehow? Want me to follow you? No choice, I guess.
Godling is a very portentous name.
Watch out!
Where's Johnny going?
Bastard.
So I can make it. I had a look at some of the recipes for the other pieces for the gear I got, but I can't wear it yet. It requires level 11, so I didn't make it.
Stay close to me.
Why am I taking damage? What the hell? I'm just dying. What? 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 What was that? Just died. I didn't have a debuff or anything that I noticed. I'm level 7, I think.
Damn it.
Igni to get rid of bees. Okay. Oh, is it the bees on that? Yeah, like that. Can I Igni these bees?
Stay close to me. This the place? Let me look around. Something's on the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back?
His face and his
Guess I
body
gotta
have
make
very
this
different,
climb.
like, what's the right word? Complexions. Search the Raven Nest. Oh. Is that a wyvern? Whoa, what? 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 How did I just make that magically the first time without even understanding what I was doing? What? Well, this is unbelievably annoying. What? I'll walk around, okay. And he did say climb, right? He was like looked up at it and said climb, which is very poor, you know, direction if that's not what I'm meant to do, which it looks like it's not. Those things look beefy. different. That's a lower level wyvern. Mate, I killed your level 14 brother, dude. It was like 10 minutes ago. Absolutely wrecked. You guys come in? At least let me loot the corpse. Not being able to loot in combat is really, really annoying. It's really important to loot in combat so I don't lose track of where the corpse is. I mean, I guess they are marked on the minimap, to be fair, but even so, I'd rather loot it now and come back to it than have to worry about finding it when the combat's over. Very aggro combat style. It's good that the game supports it. I mean, well, maybe it's not. People who are more into action games would probably say that I'm just button mashing and that I shouldn't be allowed to win combats that way, but I feel good about it. What we got here? Wyvern stuff. That's not a raven nest, is it? It's a harpy nest. Assuming.
Maybe he meant this bottle.
Ready to stop picking up random herbs.
Here.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo a peck of pickled peppers by the Pontar.
Done celebrating?
My favourite words! Life without savouring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a claw. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favours?
How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sick their dogs on me. Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't hurt no one.
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise, downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang, so loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared, out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired, just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's hut. Quick as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel, vindictive, not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. Depends on their whim. They're nasty, although they care for this land and its folk in their own way. Supposedly they always keep their word, but you must be careful what you ask for. Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
I've been to the village in the swamp, met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts, completely.
Oof, so I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me!
An orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life, and I heartily recommend it.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me, and I'm no bore. Come with me.
It's big out there.
Watch out!
Just drowners.
Watch out!
Oh, my sword needs repairing. That doesn't bode well.
The 33 thieves
Well, we worked out that
throughout Thursday.
everyone in this setting lives within about 10 feet of drowners, because there's all these villages along the river and they're just massive packs of drowners right next to them. So it's fine. I'm sure everyone's just drowner repellent. Maybe drowners are repelled by buildings and just can't come anywhere where there's like chopped trees.
Good. It's clear. Not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her. Little Johnny softly gave fire waning pale. Pop, a spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I've a tale."
You got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, she's not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Ginny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me. Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies.
Are they going to have the exact same personality as Triss and Yennefer and the other one?
Lovely, with power o'er all. Beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
Oh, they're going to possess her? That's cool.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Someone speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Matters to me.
No insult.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well-fed yeast. Oh, that's how I like him.
It's clear you met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts? Oh, hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
I like that they're
And
Welsh.
you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger. The dagger. For you. Ladies told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger. Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear. Stone shear. Stone nose, stone ears.
Yeah, that's alright. Got a bit of personality to it. I like that they're Welsh. I was talking earlier about the because it's a Polish game, it's interesting that they've chosen to use what, as far as I can tell, are like realistic English accents for all of the people. Or not English, I suppose I should say, if they're including Welsh. But like British accents. The reason I said they might have the same personality as Triss and Yen is, I was saying at the start, like I met another witch, I can't remember her name now. What was her name? Kara Metz, who was exactly the same as Triss and Yen. Like they all the female characters seem to have the same personality. Triss and Yen are a little bit different, but very similar. Like, like clever, like disdainful of not clever people, rebellious, disdain for authority. Triss seems to have a little bit less of an problem with authority than Yen does, but still. Still very similar. This is cool. Yeah, it's like I like because like my big complaint about like well like I'm complaining about like characters having the same personality, right? And like my big complaint about the Assassin's Creed games is that everything's very bland and samey. So the fact that this quest giver is an evil, like an evil druid cultist is great. That's great fun. There's a lot of fun detail in the environment, and it's intriguing, and it's not like, I mean, I think she could have been characterized a little bit more strongly. Like, I don't really know what her opinion on the subject is. I get the impression she's sort of there, like, unwilling servant rather than willing servant, but it's not really clear. But it's, yeah, it makes her a lot more interesting than just another random villager. Where am I supposed to go? Downwarn. Sure. Is there going to be someone there to repair my stuff? There probably isn't, is there? Is there anywhere I can go to repair? I can go all the way back to there, but... Blacksmith. It's the traditional RuneScape problem, right? I'm going not to the place that's closest, but the place that's closest to the fast travel spot. Hey, buddy.
Yeah?
Craft special order weapons.
Do politicians move?
Got this diagram.
What can I make anyway? Oh, so he's a sword man. Wait, did I not know? Oh, does he not know how to make Witcher weapons? Is he like a not Witcher weapon making man? Guess not. Oh, I should probably look up upgrading my weapon, shouldn't I? Do I have anything? I haven't actually checked my inventory for a while. I mean, I'm assuming. Okay, so I'm only assuming that woman was evil, but she did have an altar covered in blood and skulls and hooks hanging from the ceiling. Like, I mean, I can conceive of valid uses for those things, but also maybe not. Is any of this useful? I can't tell. 5 armor. Is that an upgrade? Where's the... Oh, shift. Right, I'll shift to compare. Yes, that's an upgrade. Let's wear that. Oh, purple. Beautiful. This is Witcher gear. Does that mean anything? Is that just... In this case, Witcher gear. It's just a generic warrior's leather jacket though, right? It's not like a special item. And I'm assuming Witcher gear in this case is a rarity rather than like a special trait of it. But I'm not actually know that. How am I doing? What about here? Oh, I got loads of orange things. That's good. So I'm using Viper swords. More Grim. Acquired level 2. Less good, so I should put that in my bank. Tia Tocher is better. Am I reading this correctly? Yes. Critical hit damage bonus. Seems pretty good. Are they the same thing? Tia Tocher blade. Oh no, they're the same thing, but that one's not quite as good. If I'm reading that correctly. So I should use that. And I have a new crossbow, but it requires a higher level. Okay, so I don't have an upgraded silver sword just yet, because that's not as good, if I'm reading this correctly. It's only fractionally worse, but... But yeah, I should keep using that, okay.
Yeah?
I can understand it, but it is, given how fiddly the how much does it cost me to repair my equipped gear? Quite a lot. Given how fiddly the gearing is and how you might want to compare things, it's a bit irritating to not be able to do it from the shop screen. That's a pretty minor complaint, it's not really fair. Pig hide. Oh, I needed a bear hide for crafting, didn't I? Oh, these are really expensive to disassemble. I think this is it a good deal? It's really hard to tell. I don't understand this game. Oh, whoops. Shop. Can I sell this stuff? Yes. Don't want to sell that. I do want to sell that, I think. Or is there like, can I get special disassembly stuff from yellow things? Yeah, fuck it. It's fine. Merchant does not have enough coin. Oh man. Oh, a map. Sweet. Let's buy that. Does he also have... Oh yeah, there was something else. There was something I wanted to make, wasn't there? What was it? Oh, it was an alchemical thing though. He wouldn't know it, would he? Is there anything I can buy from him? Oh god, talk about mechanics that make things fiddly and annoying. The merchants having limited stuff. Merchants having limited... God, as if it wasn't fiddly enough already. So there must be something here that's worth stocking up on, but I've got no idea what. Because I have absolutely no idea what I might want for crafting purposes. God damn it. Alright, fine. I'm sure I won't fill my inventory.
So long.
going? Down Warren. I should probably stop soon. 11:30. Skyrim was the worst. Not buying stuff. The earlier Elder Scrolls games are even worse. Like, it was a genuine problem. You just couldn't sell anything basically.
Greetings. Nice village.
Aye,
A real pearl of the swamps.
if you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
Don't belong to anyone. Down to business. I want to get this done quickly.
Ah, so that's how it's to be.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied, all. Fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now is a wonder. A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground is white with human bones.
When did all this start?
3 years back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. Thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Women folk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the lady's help.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folks stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.
Alright, sounds straightforward. Wait, it's back on. Never mind. It's on the other side from where I came from. What's this? Abandoned? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, buddy. Oh, blimey. Oh, okay, it was a skull. I didn't quick save, did I? After that really long conversation. Uh-oh. This is where we entered the stream. I started off by walking into a cave and immediately dying to wraiths and then having to load and come back from ages away. Okay, that's fine. That seems like something I'm not supposed to fight yet. On the other hand, though, I did a good job on that. Did a good job on that wyvern, didn't I? I'll give it one more go. Ah, it's because I'm not using Ard. It's always the problem. It's always not using Ard that's the problem. Oh, he's healing. Is he healing faster than I can hit? Blimey. He's got to be like a necro something or other. An owl ghoul. Arcanid, not a hybrid, okay. Yeah, a ghoul is a necrophage. It suggests that an owl ghoul is a necrophage. Not necessarily. Probably. Not godling. Hardworking and clever. Okay, sure. I have some necrophage oil, don't I? Ah, slow him down. Oh, well, that was easy. Oh, it retracts the spikes. Interesting. All the doors are locked, which suggests that I'm supposed to come here a different time. Is it like a general thing that Axii turns off buffs, or is it just a specific thing for that monster? Presumably it says like weak to Axii in the bestiary or something. Oh, that was... I killed it. Where's the bestiary? Oh. Algol, yeah, necrophage. Vulnerable to Axii, yeah. Doesn't say why, but it is vulnerable to Axii. It's fair enough. I was going by foot because it looked like there was some interesting stuff along the way. Yeah, what's this thing here? Nope. I'm sure all these Drowner Brains are going to come in handy one day. There's going to be this guy who's going to like bring me 1,000 Drowner Brains. And I'll give you some gear that you're not quite high enough level to use. It's going to be awesome. Oh, there's a fast travel point here. Okay, that was useful. It seems like the kind of place where there would be a treasure chest, like a proper treasure chest. Not like a chest with a fork in it. Maybe not there. Or maybe like a... proper treasure chest? Oh. Not sure if that counts as a proper treasure chest. I think it does. Could do with a new silver sword. Leveling up surprisingly slowly. Am I supposed to have just done loads more side content at this point?
Looks like rain. Fang bites.
Wasn't there something I was supposed to do to some shrines to like repair them or something? Was that a different kind of shrine?
Be gone. Come no closer. I know whence you come.
Ah. I have a plan for this. Posh, bites people. Seems like a vampire. That's my guess.
The powers that protect me, they sense whence you come.
There's something violent. Is that a werewolf? Let's look at werewolves in the bestiary. Curse, a berserker. That's fancy. Weak to Igni. Yeah, that makes sense. And cursed oil, which I don't think I have. But then there's also a vampire type thing. Ugh. Okay, these kind of vampires are not posh. Also weak to Igni, okay. You mark red on the map. Ah, he's a werewolf, yeah.
Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. The powers will not relent.
Good.
Show yourself. I want to talk.
Be gone. Be gone. Be gone.
Magic. A place of power.
Uh-huh. That doesn't look good at all. Guess we'll go this way. Oh, I'm getting tired, so I'm not very talkative.
Why have you come? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
I was attacked.
This is my prison. A fortress besieged. Murderers I await, and my forest protects me.
Murderers?
Murderous sisters killed my body. Now my soul they hunt.
Oh, he's Welsh as well.
For I defy them.
Who are you?
I abandoned my circle, where I kept the balance. The crones killed me, and cursed my ghost.
Never heard of a druid circle in Velen.
I wander eternally through a maze of vows, helplessly sliding over us.
You must know the crones pretty well.
They are Velen's curse. They hear all through severed ears. They weave hair and twist lives. They take their strength from a broth of human flesh.
Why did they kill you?
The crones want this land. They'd rule the wood alone. I stood in their way. I had to die.
It's great. I love this thing. It's so gross. It's really cool.
You claim to be imprisoned. How so?
I am bound here in fetters of magic. I wandered endlessly. A labyrinth of thieves. The children. I know all. I know what awaits them. Free me, please. I must help.
If something threatens the orphans, I'll help myself.
The children have been taken. Free me, please. I can be a gale, a gallop unchained. I shall save them. Only I can.
Why do you think the kids from the meadow are in danger?
The sisters took them. They shall not return.
Where'd they take them? I can help.
It is done already. It cannot be undone. There are no rules to our ceremony. They shall all die. Let them be saved.
The crones. What do you know about them?
The sisters are older than the oldest trees. Velen is their realm. All life here serves them. The sisters live concealed. You will not find them. They hear all. You cannot hide.
I can't decide just yet.
You must come back. Free me. I beg you. Beware my sentries. They stand guard still.
What even is it? It's cool. It's like a heart or a brain or something. It's like a brain that's being squished, but then it's kind of like there's a particular kind of, what is it? Is it a conker casing? It looks like a conker casing. It's really cool. It's really interesting. Never seen anything with that aesthetic before. It's kind of Shoggoth-y, but like in a really interesting way.
I'm back.
I've been waiting.
Okay, so I have to make a decision. Yeah, sure.
If you can save the orphans from the meadow, I'll help you.
I will find them. Free them. Open the door of my cage. Blood is my escape. A rite you must perform. With the black of raven feathers, the white of my bones, and a swift steed.
Doesn't seem entirely in character for Geralt.
Wild and free, in meadow
Oh, that sounds really boring. Can I not just kill you instead?
Got some raven feathers.
Find my remains and bring me a mount. A wind-born steed.
Yeah, you said that already.
Why do we need a black horse?
The beast and I shall be as one. A wild steed.
Where'll I find your remains?
My bones. They lie in a solitary mound nearby. Due wet.
Okay, sure.
I'll gather what I need to free you, then return.
Gather and return to the Hillock's depths, to the tree's rotten heart. Pierce my heart. Let blood flow to be born again. I must first be consumed.
I thought we were in a hurry, though.
Go now and return through the passage I have opened.
Oh, I guess, though, it's like, the children have been taken to a place which I can't get to, but he can. Therefore, he can rescue them, something like that. I guess that makes sense. Doesn't feel entirely in character for him, but like he's deeply misogynistic, so he's like very suspicious of the crones. I think he's like, not sure about those crones. So when a giant talking heart told him, that he could save children by killing women, he was like, yeah, Geralt's like, I'm all over that. Ah! Oh no, she splashed me. What? Oh. Stop splashing me, what? This water hag is substantially tougher than the other ones I thought. What am I looking for here? Bones. Bones of a spirit.
Strange bones. Don't seem human to me.
Nice. A horse. A very, very long way away. Well, hopefully there'll be like a fast travel thing. What's that?
Move it. Take it easy.
Well, Theo could just have chosen the other option, right? Which is presumably to just do a boss fight in that room. I'm ready for some pretty exciting choice and consequence here in a branching storyline. My trophy is plus 5% something, 5% bonus from humans, bonus experience from humans and non-humans. There we go. Oh man, wish I had a better silver sword. I feel like this should be better than that, but it isn't. I should buy some saddlebags as well. Okay, I need to find a wild black horse. What's that? What's dead deer? Weird. Maxi. Yeah. Don't worry, Roach, it's fine. I still love you. This horse is probably going to die. I didn't feel, I mean, like in terms, I guess taking it fairly seriously as a writing point, like, I don't have any reason to trust either side. I'm kind of like it seemed fairly clear that my priority was getting the witch's help, but now I'm sending a demon heart druid thing to their spirit realm to fight them for some children or something. I think that's what's going on there. Which seems like it might be harming my attempt to get to. But it wasn't really framed in that way. Like, I just spontaneously help anyone I come across that asks me for help. I just do exactly what they say.
Ready. We can start.
Fly, raven wings. Lay wings amidst the feathers. Place all beneath my heart. My heart you must pierce, and bring the steed.
Trick the being in the tree and destroy it. Fuck it. I want to see what happens. This feels wildly out of character there.
I offer raven feathers.
Once I was free, I shall be free once more.
I offer your remains.
Once I was flesh, I shall be flesh once more.
Yeah, I'm doing it because I want to see what happens. Just doing an evil demon summoning ritual is way cooler than not doing an evil demon summoning ritual.
Free the children.
I shall. A word once given must be honored.
Okay, sure. What? Oh, it's gone. Well, it had some diamond dust. It's kind of anticlimactic. Kind of inclined to load and see what would have happened otherwise, but I won't bother. Not to change my mind exactly, but just to tell the elder man. Oh, he's over here for some reason. But just because I want to see if there's an interesting piece of content, like a cool boss fight or something. Oh, hey, buddy. There's still werewolves around here, I think. Careful.
What's on your mind?
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
An evil spirit had possessed a tree on the hill. It was responsible for the killings.
How'd ye dispel this evil?
Turned it into a horse.
Didn't have to fight anything or anyone. They simply freed the spirit.
You did what? Freed the evil so it can prowl the world as it will?
Did what had to be done.
And if it returns?
Ask the ladies of the wood to help. The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to murder a child, so that's good. Like, that's better than I expected.
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger, you don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Hey. New item received, what? Oh, was that for the quest?
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
He's even lovelier in real life.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
You can bring it, not ugly.
You disobeyed us once more.
We are forgiving creatures, but you allowed the children to escape.
They never wanted to flee. They liked it here. They played.
Your punishment must be harsh. Now silence! We must speak to the white-haired one.
Oh, so the children are gone anyway.
The woman who cares for the kids.
She's a debt to pay. She is here by choice.
She's insane.
She knew what our pact entailed when she made it. We helped her. She promised to serve. Now she bears our mark. Belongs to us.
That's great voice work, I love it.
It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Not free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
I freed the spirit trapped in the tree.
Hear that, sisters? Traitor!
She took the children, but her.
We made a deal. I was supposed to help the villagers. I held up my end of the bargain. They're safe now.
So, a mockery you chose to outwit.
It's not quite... It's a little bit disconnected. It feels a little bit like... I can see what they're... that feels like it could do another couple of rounds of editing to make the whole thing, like... It just feels a little bit like it's not quite joined up. I'm just sort of doing random things and then seeing what happens.
Whose spirit was trapped in the tree?
That of one who once cheated death. You freed an ancient power.
I'm sure that won't come up.
It will rise again. Elsewhere, beyond our reach, blood will flow once more.
I mean, that
What foolish things men sometimes do.
feels like a lesson in being more specific, right? They were like super vague.
You used me to...
No.
Did you just
I freed the...
hear that? Traitor!
We made a deal.
So,
What did you need the children for?
We? They needed us. Our care.
You exposed them to great danger.
We cannot help them because of you.
Leave it, sisters. Everything in its time.
You looked different in the tapestry.
No, Geralt.
We're all dressed
Come on, Geralt.
up just for you.
If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
Is that polymorphism?
I'm impressed. Polymorphism, a rare talent.
Oh, I'd suck every last drop out of you.
Ah, to be woven together with you? I'd be your best and last.
Not what I came for.
He's considering it.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break. The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could. Like she was our own daughter. Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl. Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
The young woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone special was alive. We read beast entrails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood, the soul seed that would burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood.
The blood of the traitress.
They're so gross. They're great.
Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot. You know she is meant for him.
Imlerith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. And plump. Perfect for a broth.
I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it. Oh, you'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly. Come back. Come back.
actually going to let me get out of combat. No. Alright, okay. They're not very friendly.
Tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you knew that. Such a shame she fled.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
Your return, you shall. Our fates are bound. And one will die, but it shan't be one of us.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die. Seeing you, handsome knight.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's not boring. That's great. Very different from yeah, very different from what I was complaining about in Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it was a little bit not joined up, but they're really characterful. Like, that's just fun, characterful. It felt I felt like the dialogue could do with another couple of rounds, like critical path as it is. It was not quite there, but yeah, it was that, like, so that's like that, the tree plus that. Like, I was genuinely thinking on my way to the tree, like, why is it that people are like, how could anyone have this be their favorite RPG? And now some characterful fun stuff has happened, and now I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, there's some cool stuff in this game that isn't just wandering around castles full of bandits and boring stuff like that. So yeah, fair enough. That's neat. Right, I probably ought to go to bed though. But no, I'm significantly more motivated to continue now than I was like the last time I played, where basically nothing happened, and there were like some boring characters that told me to do boring things. But now I've like now I've got the feeling of like literally anything could happen. Like like I think it's probably good to front load that. It's become almost a cliche now, but like it's probably good to front load your game with something wild and crazy. Oh, did you just came back, Avernic? There were like these three crazy. It was like the three crones of the woods, right? But they were just mental and wild. But yeah. So like, yeah, I probably would have put that in the first like 20 minutes of the game, not like, God, how long have I been playing this now? According to Steam, 12 hours. 12 hours in, and something cool happened. Probably not. I mean, like, you know, obviously I dawdled around a little bit, but I haven't done much of this map, and I kind of pushed straight on with the main quest. I did like one crafting quest. Oh, these are level 6. Okay, so I'm a couple of levels over, but even so, I'm clearly not massively dawdling. But yeah, no, that was good. That was good. I can see why people would like it. All right, well, I do need to go to bed though. Yeah, well, I'm now motivated to carry on, so I will try to stream again as soon as I can, but I don't know when that is. Right, good night, everybody.